Hello friends, Ashish here from Guiding Tech and welcome back to Photo Fridays. Now, in the past we have covered stuffs like the HDR mode and different apps that you can install on your Android and iOS devices to take amazing photographs, but not today. Today I have three purchased smartphones with me, that is the Zenfone Max, the Lenovo K4 Note and the LeEco La 1S, and in this video I am going to compare these three cameras for you so that you have a better insight into what to choose from. Right now, I am on my way to Nanda Hills, a very popular tourist destination around Bangalore, to take some amazing photographs and then review all the three devices' camera for you. So what are we waiting for? Let's start the ride. So friends, the very first device we'll have a look on to is the Lenovo K4 Note, and at the back you get a 13 megapixel camera with a dual tone LED flash, and at the front you get a 5 megapixel camera. So let me just unlock the device and launch the default camera app. So okay, and this is the what the default interface looks like, and up on the top left hand side you get an option of SDR and the front camera and a flash at the bottom left, and it is right now set to point and shoot, and you can just tap to focus on different regions and take a photograph. Now here you get an option to convert to change from the photo mode to the video mode, and again you can just tap to focus on the screen to get the exposure lock and then start recording. Now moving on to the advanced options, you get the option of like panorama and different effects. Now under effects you can choose from mono, sepia, negative and different filters, and all these are applied in real time so that you can have a look at how the photographs are going to turn out and then take them. Now under advanced settings you get an option to choose from the white balance, the ISO, and also the aspect ratio of the device, that the photographs that you want to take. Now while choosing this, most of the cameras I've seen that they tell you once you choose from a 4:3 to 16:9, it tells you that it's going to change the camera megapixel from 13 to 8 or 10, but there is no option, there is no information below here. And in the video mode you get the full HD and the 720, that is the 1080 and the 720p, and there is no 4K recording on the device. So this was the interface of the Lenovo K4 Note, and we'll have a look at the sample photographs taken by the device in just a while. So the second device is the LeEco La 1S, and at the back you get a 13 megapixel camera with a single tone LED flash, and at the front you get a 5 megapixel camera. Sorry about that. In the front you get a 5 megapixel camera. So let me just go ahead and launch the camera app, and this is what the default camera app looks like, and it is much polished than what we saw on the K4 Note, and you get an option to change to front camera, flash, and you also get different filters, and the filters are you get an iOS 8 like filter, and you can just tap on it and you'll also be able to see all of them in real time in a grid. Apart from that, you get an option of video, slow motion and panorama. So the hardware on the LeEco La 1S is the 13 megapixel camera at the back with a single tone LED flash, and at the front you get a 5 megapixel camera. Now let me just go ahead and launch the default camera app, and this is what you'll see, and it's ready for point and shoot, and you can just tap to focus on any of the object and then take the photograph. Now there are some 8 different filters available to choose from, and you'll be able to see them in real time, and it's much more polished than what we saw in the K4 Note. Now apart from that, you get the option to choose the front camera, and also different settings are available under the hood, like the HDR mode, the night mode, the square mode, and different scene mode, wherein you can select from landscape, beach, portrait. So if a landscape that you are shooting, you can just select it and take a photograph, and if you would like to turn on the HDR mode, you can just tap on it, click anywhere and then take the HDR photograph, and it's look really beautiful. Now apart from that, under the settings you get an option of delayed photograph, shutter sound, and these are options like white balance and ISO, and actually they are not enabled because we have turned on the HDR mode. So let me just turn off the HDR mode, and then again you'll get the option to choose the white balance like fluorescent, daylight, and also different ISO levels that you want to choose, and also change the particular contrast. Apart from that, you get sharpness, saturation, and then restore everything to default if you want. So that was the camera interface of the LeEco La1s, and again we'll be looking at some sample photographs at the end when we are done with the Zenfone Max. So now moving on to the Zenfone Max, and again you get a 13 megapixel camera at the back, but this time you get a dual tone LED flash and a laser autofocus, and at the front you get the 5 megapixel camera. So let me just go ahead and launch the default camera app, and I must say this is the best interface I have seen when all the three devices are compared. And you get option of flash choosing the front camera, and also the option of directly toggling the manual mode directly using this particular option. Now under manual mode you get to play with the white balance, exposure level, the ISO, and different settings that are there. So once so let's just go to the manual mode, tap to focus, and the focusing is really very quick when you take photographs from it. Now one thing also I want to mention is the kind of scenes that you can get. You get auto, manual, the HDR, beautification, super resolution, and there are a lot of different modes that you can select which you don't get on other devices under the default camera app. Under settings you get the option to choose the camera, the resolution, anti-shake is you can also get the image stabilization, and also the image quality to standard of fine, and depending upon it you will get your final image quality. And under the settings you have like the what we have usually on like the brightness, the location, the storage location, and stuff like that. So coming to the interface, this is by far the best interface I have liked when all the three devices are compared, and this is because of the Zen UI I suppose, and we have already seen it on the Zenfone Laser and the Zenfone Deluxe we have already talked in the past. So that was how the camera interface looks like on all the three devices, that is the Asus Zenfone Max, the Lenovo K4 Note, and the La TV1s. Let's now take a look at some of the sample photographs that I shot while I was in Nandi Hills. So the sequence that I have followed is the Lenovo K4 Note photographs, followed by the La1s, and then the Zenfone Max. Now if you ask me, K4 Note has the worst camera according to me. The Zenfone Max and the La1s has decent camera with nice camera interface, and above all the HDR modes and several other modes to choose from while taking photographs. So now you know, if you want a device with gaming and camera, you can go for La1s for just rupees 10,999, and if you want for battery, like a long battery life and the camera, you can go for Zenfone Max. But finally you have to take the decision on your own, and this is just a suggestion. So this is the video that is being recorded from the LeEco La1s, and it is a full HD video, and this audio is also from the device itself. Video that is being recorded on the Zenfone Max, and the audio is also from the device itself, so that you have a better look, and you can focus on the device while the video is being recorded. So it's quite good, I can see it. So let me just go ahead and take the Lenovo K4 Note and have a look at the video that is being recorded from that as well. So finally the video that is being recorded from the K4 Note. And the one thing about Nandi Hills is that I really love coming here most of the weekend, and I really love the drive and the peace that I get here. Now you can look for yourself the kind of things I'm talking about. and there are monkeys around, but nothing too harmful, unless and until you have food in your hand. So friends, that was a quick comparison of the 3 smartphone budget cameras, and I hope you liked the video and the efforts behind it. Now I got up at around 5 in the morning and drove all the way to Nand Hills, and it will be sad to see you go without hitting that subscribe button. So make sure that you click on the subscribe button and be a part of our community. This was Ashish from Guiding Tech, and I hope to see you in my next upcoming videos. Till then, take care and have a wonderful day.